war between badgers and hyenas. One of the brave warriors who bravely stand in every battle sometimes has to think of a plan to escape, postpone, or retreat to a safe place. A small species that is often aggressive at the forefront, and sometimes is also afraid of attacks from many other sides. The honey badger, which is famous for its brazen temperament, is neither afraid of heaven nor earth, but during a few walks of foraging, suddenly caught by hyenas, the badger floated its soul into the clouds. To know how badgers have been handled and how to fight to preserve their bodies, we invite you to watch. And don't forget to follow and like, as well as leave a comment in the comment section below to learn more interesting things from this animal world. And let's wait and see how the badgers will confront the hyenas and get out of danger. The honey badger is no stranger to fans, because this pretty badger is so well known to everyone who loves the smart, coffee-loving animal. It has a habit of eating poisonous snakes, foraging for honey up in the trees, and occasionally teasing the lions, or those who want to invade its territory. Badgers often run briskly across the grassland to frolic in the sunny and windy afternoons. It was quite enjoyable running around the lions. Usually, lions also don't care about the badgers or where they want to go, because it is not an easy meal to eat a badger. But it's not like badgers are safe on this vast savanna. It can be a danger from the arrayed attacks of wild dogs. And this time, the honey badger met someone much more obnoxious: the hyena. The hyena, in addition to appearing to steal the food from the hands of the others, it also wants to enjoy a delicious taster of honey badger. Even our badger is in danger of being chased by the hyenas, and was also extremely bewildered. Will it give up and become prey for the hyena? Or will it successfully escape? When the battle seems to favor the hyenas more, 3 hyenas can be overwhelming in numbers. The honey badger is alone, and now it is entirely possible for a moment of weakness to lose its life. But being a species with extraordinary bravery, the honey badger is not so easily subdued. Today looks like an unlucky day for badgers. After successfully feeding and enjoying the egg, it suddenly became the target of 3 hyenas. The hyena usually eats rotten meat and the carcass of another animal, or the leftovers it was wrested from another predator. When it determined that the target was a badger to pursue, there was certainly a very careful calculation in it. Choose your timing wisely. The honey badger didn't notice the hyenas around until he was followed closely. All 3 hyenas are trying to get close, catch up, and eat this badger. Badger also realizes that death is near, so he tries to run as fast as possible. Badgers run while baiting enemies to distract the hyenas. They will have to chase the honey badger, while thinking of ways to set up a battle to catch him. After chasing the badger for a while, the hyena was also exhausted, and the badger also entered the cave after that. The 3 hyenas know that it is impossible to get into the burrow to catch the honey badger. That's probably where it's easier to kill them than anywhere else. Although large, and has allies to support, but in this hunt, hyenas absolutely cannot turn badger into an easy prey. The honey badger is quite stubborn, and it often wisely hides from those who intend to kill it. When it comes to feeding alone, the honey badger can't do anything to the hyenas. But if there's another pretty badger guy, I'm sure the badger will come back and give these hyenas an appropriate lesson. Because normally badgers are also very aggressive and formidable. To yield to a certain species is perhaps when it realizes its abilities are limited by a predicament. When thousands of pounds hung of hair, 36 plans to escape are still top books. The last resort is to use all your strength to grapple with the hyenas. Then, not one is late. The honey badger can be in danger too. So it accepts to take a step back to let the 3 hyenas satisfy the feeding of a victorious one. Normally badgers also accomplish a lot of feats and miracles, so it doesn't hurt to let someone else experience that honor once. However, if you push the honey badger to the end, perhaps the fate of the hyenas is not very good. For honey badgers, the ability to burrow is also one of the important survival skills. The cave seems to be a lifeline for it in the times of danger. It can quickly sprint to reach the secret house in the deep cave. Honey badgers are known as very good diggers. In about 10 to 15 minutes, badgers can dig a deep burrow, so forming defensive bunkers in the ground is extremely easy for the badgers. This time, the cave provided absolute safety for the honey badger. Run to the entrance of the badger, and if the hyena wants to get in there to catch the badger alive, the badger will probably fight till its last breath for the right to live. The survival instinct of badgers in the African grasslands have no species have ever encountered a badger without knowing it. Although it is rare for many species to successfully bully the honey badger, if the hyena or wild dog uses persistent stalking or ambush tactics, it will be difficult for the honey badger to escape. Unfortunately, hyenas are usually not so patient. It will quickly find another target or wait for the leopard to hunt and rob the leopard to avoid the hunger that is making it raging. The honey badger has things that make us admire too, which is the ability to skillfully handle situations when surrounded by hyenas. It did not lose direction, but calmly paved the way to run back to the cave quickly. In the face of a strong enemy, this is extremely smart, and the honey badger can use his usual aggressive nature to confront the hyenas. The herd of hyenas rewarded based on numbers to bully countless other species. It can use its strong bite force to kill prey in seconds. Although the honey badger has a rather thick skin, like an iron armor, to protect its body. If all 3 hyenas rush to pounce on the badger, the chances of the badger getting hurt are very high. Badgers with small heads are not strong enough to withstand the brutal bite force of hyenas. Spotted hyenas are notorious in the African grasslands. In addition to their ability to plunder, they are also bosses in killing other animals living in the same territory. The honey badger has nothing but courage and a dashing gait to hurl himself forward. It's not always that badgers we head into the enemy and are determined to fight to the end. Badgers are also known to analyze situations, to predict how things will play out to escape in time. Today, maybe the badger's bad luck when it comes to feeding. It has to return empty-handed, but at least it wasn't unlucky that it was torn to pieces and ended up in the stomachs of the hyenas. Survival is more important than getting results after a trip. The honey badger can still make another trip tomorrow, and such time of danger will give the badgers more experience in facing and dealing with larger and more crowded enemies like hyenas. Perhaps tomorrow, the badgers will encounter some other danger when making foraging trips. But that is how the animal of this vast savanna grow and develop. No animal can fall under the protection and the privilege of Mother Nature. Things are usually very fair, and the winner is the strong one in this African grassland. Hopefully with the story about the honey badger using his cunning and ability to escape its siege of 3 hyenas, it has given you a more multi-dimensional view of the natural world. Good day, and see you in the next video.